Okay, so I'm making a new video, and I let a little 4-second delay because for whatever reason when YouTube uploads my videos lately, there's a chop in the front, and I'm not sure what's going on with that, because the video itself comes out just fine. So anyway, a couple things. One, I've always made it a policy not to delete things after I type post or YouTube them, and my last blog entry is probably evident of that. I was a little bit tipsy and a little bit frustrated, a little bit sad, but there are a lot of good things going on in my life, and there are a lot of, not bad things, but different things going on in my life that I don't know quite what to do about yet. So, I'm going to go through a couple of them. First of all, I have been dating on and off. It's going well. I don't want to give too many details or anything like that because one, I'm kind of superstitious in that respect and don't want to jinx it. But two, I don't think it's at a stage yet where anything is coming of it. So I'm not gonna jump to any conclusions. So let me just say that what is there is good, and we'll see where it goes. Let's see. Okay, I have a rant. I wanted to get on my soapbox about something, and if you guys have feedback, I would love to hear it. But, okay, here's the deal. So, I'm not going to use any names, and I'm not going to, you know, point fingers or anything like that. So, forgive me if it sounds like I'm kind of fabricating stuff. I'm just trying to, you know, keep everything very neutral. Say, for example, you have a problem that, well, okay, I'll use generic X. Say, Joe Smith calls me up and says, "Hi, I was wondering what you're doing later because I'm having a problem with my computer." Now, first of all, you know, just very cool friend to friend, knows that I can fix computers, and is having an issue. Okay, sure. I have off later today. Come on over, whatever. His response to that was, "I know the problem is either a really easy fix, like within 10 minutes, or if it's going to be really long, do you mind if I watch one of the programs you record on your DVR while you work your magic?" Now, my thought on this is very simple. If it's going to take me a long time, there's no reason that they need to stand over my shoulder and watch me do the work. Yeah, sure, it makes sense to fix it. Well, as it turns out, I had some other plans that I wanted to be a part of, and when he came over, I looked at the computer, and I was downstairs at Fluid because it was bingo, and I didn't know that it was bingo until after I'd already gotten home and I had already agreed to help him with his computer. Now, my interpretation of the text message or the information that I was given was that it was, I need help fixing my computer. Once it's fixed, great. I didn't get out of any of it that there was any form of wanting to hang out or anything like that. So, while I was downstairs hanging with a couple friends, he brought over his computer, and I quick launched booted the computer up, found the problem, and gave him both hardware and software to correct the problem until he could get it fixed professionally, because it appears that there's an actual hardware problem that he needs to send it in to get fixed, and it's all under warranty and all that, so he just has to do it. Well, in the interim, I gave him equipment, cables, and software so that he wouldn't have to worry about it. Now, after that was done, all said and done real quick, it only took like not even 10 minutes, I said, "Hey, well, why don't you hang out for a bit and have some, you know, hang out with me and our mutual friends and stay around for the bingo that's going on." He didn't want to do that, so he decided that he was going to leave and go home. Well, I get a text message a little bit after that. Basically, my interpretation of it was a little bit of attitude or disdain. He was mad that he didn't get to watch one of the movies that I had recorded, and I think from the interpretation of the message was that he was upset that we didn't spend time upstairs at my apartment doing watching this movie or whatever. Now, originally, that text message really didn't sound like, hey, let's do a movie night, and while you're at it, can you fix my computer? It was, hi, my computer's broken, fix it, I'll be over, thanks. So, part of me is like, you know, I just took time to fix your computer. Granted, it wasn't a lot of time. And I gave you hardware and software and everything that you needed in order for your computer to function properly. And you shouldn't be mad at me because I'm still living my life and doing my own thing. And I guess that breaks down to maybe it was a miscommunication or I misunderstood what the text message was supposed to mean. But again, I guess what I'm saying is I don't know how to interpret those things. It was very plainly stated that I need help fixing my computer. Well, when you came over, I fixed your computer. And part of me is like, dude, you asked me to do you a favor, and now you're mad at me because I didn't give you 110%? I mean, does that make sense to anybody, or am I completely rambling? Because if I am, then, and maybe I'm way off base, but it just kind of felt like a slap in the face. You know, somebody who comes over needs a favor, you provide that favor for them and, you know, fix the problem. I don't understand how they can be upset that all of a sudden you're not, you know, dedicating 100% of your time to them. Now, again, it goes back to maybe I misunderstood that the text message or the phone call that we talked about was that he wanted to actually hang out with me. Now, if that was the case, I guess I would expect that when he got to Fluid, his first question would have been, hey, are we going upstairs so we can do this computer? Or, hey, let's go upstairs and watch some DVR while you work your magic. It wasn't, hey, I'll order a drink, sit and talk with people while you fix my computer. Once you're done, I'll leave and then get mad at you because we didn't hang out. I don't know. I want to send an email explaining all of this to him, but in the same respect, I kind of just want to say, you know what, it's not worth it. Because it's happened before, it's going to happen again. It just feels like I don't know how to read between the lines that, when I deal with this person, and I think that's pretty much the root cause of any of my friendship issues with him. So, anyway, if you guys have feedback on that, if you know what's going on or whatever, please don't use names or anything like that, because I want to just get an opinion on the situation as a whole, not so much the person or people involved. So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to discuss. Other than that, it's I'm 8.5 minutes into it, so money's the same. I don't have a lot. Shut up! I don't have a lot of extra money to throw around, so I've been trying to budget really tight, yet still maintain a social life. And hopefully I'll be getting some more payments for all the web design work that I've been doing, as well as getting paid for the Turnabout DVDs that I've done and the pageant video recording. Now, as I told you guys before, there were some... Excuse me. As I've told you before, there's some issues with some of the dynamics of the pageant and my videotaping versus their understanding of what my intention was for videotaping. So basically I'll just leave it at, I responded to their email as professionally and simply as possible, letting them know that if they wanted copies of the DVD or whatever, or if that they wanted to make it proprietary or something specific to them, they certainly can do that. However, you know, compensation is required for that type of situation, considering I spent about, a total of 18 hours over the weekend, both video recording and compiling all the data onto DVDs. So, anyway, my time's up. I'm going to let you go. Thanks, and I need your feedback.